everybody, this is Alchemist2 and I'm back again with another movie review. I finally had a chance to see Allegiant, and actually next year they're going to do part 2. I don't know if they're going to break it into 2 parts. I certainly hope not. They did with Mockingjay, and Mockingjay was just one book. I know why they did it. They did it because they know that there are fans out there, diehards, that, like me, sorry to say, I will go and see it anyway due to the fact that they make it extremely entertaining and worth my while. But this was absolutely sensational, and of course, Flora remains still one of my favorite characters, as well as Triss, and Triss is just an example of what resolute, the word, actually means, and she's resilient, and she faces adversity. At first, she goes into a new situation, trusting that all will go well. And I won't say what happens, but it just reveals that sometimes our trust can be taken advantage of. But what's intriguing is the situation turns out in her favor, but we all know what happens. If we read the book, yeah, a lot of Divergent fans threw the book across the room. I wasn't one who did, because honestly, and don't flame me, I felt it was more realistic than Hunger Games due to the fact that it made more sense. But still, either apocalyptic scenario could unfold in that way, and this is an excellent course in ethics. If you've ever taken ethics like I have, you understand what a moral compass is. You understand what conscience means. And it delves into the whole psyche of that, and it gets into a very uncomfortable area, which would be genetic manipulation, which is something that we're doing right now. And, I'm all for stem cell research, but I personally prefer autograft, and I also prefer neuroplasticity, because I am a firm believer that if one has the belief that they can heal, they will heal, and it's all due to belief and perspective and the heart itself. And there's really groundbreaking science that's behind that supports that, and it's spirit-based science. I mean, you never thought that would happen, but I actually predicted it would at one point. I thought, there's going to be a turning point, a what they call a swing of the pendulum, and just one little domino that falls in favor of bringing alchemy back. And I thought, thank God it's actually happening, we're awakening. But this actually proves that. This film really proves my point and drives it home. And I'm very eager to see what they're going to do in 2017. So I am excited, believe me, you. As far as the Divergent series is concerned, I give it 5 stars hands down, 2 thumbs way up. And of course, Triss, her actress, she's absolutely astounding. She's phenomenal. Same thing with Flora, same with Peter and Caleb. They're all, it's interesting. I was thinking, the names are intriguing. I don't know, I should probably look up the meaning of Tobias, but I know Tobias is a very Hebrew name. So is Caleb. Caleb means faithful. Peter, as we well know, the rock. Interestingly enough, this rock crumbles. Need I say more? But it's allegorical. That's what I like about it. Any good series will portray human foible in that way, or he'll be a foil, or another character will be a foil to his villainy. And yeah, that's so neat to see them play off one another, and his comeuppance is so sweet, and it's a dish best served cold, or in his case, a dish best served vast and lifeless and empty. Again, small spoiler, but Allegiant was outstanding, and it was spectacularly done, and I was glad to see it with a friend of mine. He hadn't seen it either. He hadn't read the books. I had, and I thought that they did a very good job of portraying it on the silver screen. I'm so looking forward to next chapter, and like I said, 2017 is going to be a good year for movies. Hopefully it won't make me broke, but I'll save my dollars for the ones I really want to see and forget the rest. But Allegiant is the acme of all the Divergent series. I can't state that enough. And the director, the way that his camera shots were just a thing of poetry, especially the mirror shots, and you can see the division between For, his mother, and Triss looking straight at her, and I thought, there's a lot of emotion there. I just thought, that is brilliant. I would have done the same thing, and you couldn't look away. It is so telling and uncomfortable and compromising, and you could just feel every ounce of emotion and the pull and the strain, and it's just a wonderful duality, I thought, or in this case a trilogy, and he was just a push me pull me, and yeah, just the way it was done was just so sublime. Anyways, that's all I have to say about Allegiant, and yeah, I've been busy. I'm not going to be continuing my comic because I was doing that for somebody else, not myself. I will be only sticking to things that I would like to do, so I'm sorry to be selfish. Yeah, it was actually something that I was doing for my ex, and I will finish the page that I was working on and get that done and out of the way so I don't have to think about him anymore. And that'll be the last thing I ever do to even recall his existence. But it's actually made me a better person. I'm just sorry that I was so blinded to the fact that it was a non-existent relationship. I need something. I need somebody I can actually see. I need somebody I can actually touch and hold and talk to face rather than through a computer screen. Long distance relationships do not work. I am sorry. And this is coming from an optimist, but I've learned, and hopefully there will be somebody else who fills that void. But for right now, it's going to be filled with myself. That is so conceited, but work on you, and the rest will follow. So that's what I've learned. Till next time, everybody. Live long, prosper. Ciao tutti.